We live in a world filled with noise, distractions and endless stimulation, yet within this chaos there lies a profound power, one that transcends the usual hustle of life. This power is the essence of alert stillness. It is the quiet place where awareness and presence intersect, where your mind is sharp but not scattered, where your body is calm but not disconnected. It is a dynamic balance of being fully engaged and yet completely at peace. In this stillness there is no retreat from the world. Instead, it's an invitation to step deeper into it with a clearer understanding. Alert stillness is not about withdrawing from the present moment, but about becoming fully present in the moment. When you are truly still, you are deeply aware of the thoughts that rise and fall, aware of the sensations in your body, aware of the world around you. But you are not swept away by them. You stand in the center of it all, like a calm eye in a storm. This is not a passive state. It's an active form of stillness where the mind and body are united in coherence, working together harmoniously. The mind, often racing with thoughts, can find peace by focusing not on what it wants to think, but by aligning with the natural rhythm of the body. When the body and mind are in sync, you access a deep well of clarity, where the answers to questions and the solutions to problems rise effortlessly from within. In this space, you tap into your highest potential, your truest self. Alert stillness is also about focus that is not rigid or demanding, but instead flexible and fluid. This focused awareness allows you to see the subtleties of life that often go unnoticed. You start to notice patterns in your thoughts, in your emotions, in your actions. And in that noticing, there is power. For as you become more aware, you can transform old, limiting beliefs that have shaped your reality. When you step into alert stillness, you're no longer a passive observer of life. Instead, you become an active participant in your own transformation. In that space, thoughts can change, emotions can heal, and new possibilities unfold. You are no longer driven by reaction. Instead, you begin to create, to manifest from a place of calm, clarity, and intention. So I invite you today to embrace this alert stillness not as a concept, but as a practice. It is a practice of being aware, of being fully alive in the moment, and of stepping into the vast potential that lies within. It is through this stillness that we find the greatest power. We hold our ability to transform, to heal, and to create from the deepest part of who we are. In the fast-paced world we live in, we are constantly bombarded with stimuli. Our attention is divided, and our thoughts scatter in all directions. We rush through each moment, focusing on what is next rather than fully embracing what is now. But there is a profound power that resides within us, a power that emerges when we cultivate a deep sense of presence. This power is the ability to be here in this moment without distraction, without hesitation, fully awake and aware. This is the power of presence. Presence is not something we can force or manufacture. It's a state of being. It's the ability to move through life not just as an observer, but as an active participant in every moment. To be present is to be completely engaged with the world around you, whether you are in conversation, experiencing a challenge, or simply breathing the quiet of your own thoughts. When you are present, you are no longer trapped in the past or the future. You are rooted in the now, where life truly unfolds. In this space, everything slows down and clarity emerges. What does it mean to be fully present? It means letting go of the constant tug of distractions, the voices in your mind that pull you away from the now. It means tuning into your environment, becoming aware of the sensations in your body, the sounds around you, and the energy you are creating in the moment. You stop rushing, stop trying to control, and instead you allow the world to simply be as it is in its entirety. The state of deep presence sharpens your perception. You begin to notice things you otherwise might have missed, the way light falls on a surface, the subtle shift in someone's expression, the small details that weave the fabric of your experience. The power of presence also reveals its potential in the way we handle challenges. Life is full of obstacles, moments of discomfort, and unexpected shifts. When we are present, we face these challenges with a calmness and clarity that allows us to see them for what they truly are. Instead of reacting from a place of fear or anxiety, we respond from a space of grounded awareness. We recognize that challenges are not obstacles to overcome, but opportunities to deepen our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. In this way, presence is the gateway to transformation. It is only in the present moment that change can occur. It's in this space that the mind and body align, where thoughts can be shifted and where healing begins. When you are present, you are connected to the infinite possibilities that exist within you. The past no longer defines you, and the future no longer holds the power to control you. You are free to simply be, and in that freedom you find the true power that lies within each of us, the power to create, to transform, and to live fully in every moment. This is the power of presence, not a passive state, but an active, engaged way of being that allows you to experience life in its most authentic form. It is the foundation for everything that follows: clarity, insight, connection, and transformation. It is in the power of presence that we find ourselves, and in finding ourselves, we open the door to everything that is possible. The connection between the mind and body is one of the most profound and essential aspects of human experience. For too long we have been conditioned to see them as separate, as if the mind and body operate in isolation from one another. We often think of the mind as a thinking entity, disconnected from the physical vessel it inhabits. Yet the truth is that the mind and body are intricately linked, constantly influencing one another, co-creating our reality in every moment. When we begin to recognize the depth of this connection, we realize that our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are not simply abstract mental phenomena. They have a direct impact on our physical health, our energy, and even our physical appearance. Similarly, the state of our body, whether it is tense, relaxed, energized, or exhausted, has a profound influence on our mental state. This interconnectedness is not something we should take for granted. It is the foundation upon which we can build greater awareness, health, and transformation. When the mind and body are in harmony, we experience a state of coherence. In this state, there is a flow of energy between the two, a seamless integration of thought and action. This allows us to function at our highest potential, to experience life with clarity and vitality. When we think with intention, our body follows, responding in kind to our mental and emotional states. Conversely, when our body is relaxed and centered, our mind can think clearly and with focus. The mind communicates with the body through thoughts and emotions, which are electromagnetic signals that can affect every cell. For example, when we experience stress or fear, the body responds by releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These chemicals trigger a cascade of physiological responses. Our heart rate increases, our muscles tense, and our energy is directed toward fight or flight. This is an adaptive response in moments of real danger, but when triggered by ongoing stress, it can have damaging effects on the body over time. On the other hand, when we cultivate positive thoughts, feelings, and intentions, the body responds by releasing feel-good hormones such as oxytocin and serotonin. These chemicals foster a sense of well-being, reduce inflammation, and support the healing processes within the body. This is why practices like meditation, deep breathing, and mindfulness can have such a profound effect on both the mind and body. They help to shift the body out of stress mode, bringing it back into a balanced state where healing and growth can occur. The beauty of this connection is that it works both ways. When the mind is calm and focused, the body is able to relax and heal. And when the body is at ease, the mind can think with greater clarity and creativity. It is a powerful feedback loop that, when consciously cultivated, can lead to profound transformation in all areas of life. By recognizing and nurturing the connection between mind and body, we can move from a state of disconnection and stress to one of harmony and coherence where mind, body and spirit work together in unison to create the life we truly desire. Focus is one of the most powerful tools we have in shaping our experience. It is the gateway to higher levels of consciousness, the key to creativity, and the driving force behind our ability to manifest our desires. But true focus, the kind that transforms and amplifies our energy, is not just about concentration or willpower. It is a dynamic and intentional alignment of our mental, emotional, and physical energy. It is a state where we direct our attention with clarity and purpose, allowing us to engage with the world in a way that activates our full potential. The energy of focus is the ability to direct your attention without distraction. In a world filled with constant noise and interruptions, maintaining focus can seem like a monumental task. Yet the power that comes from focus is immeasurable. When we are truly focused, we are no longer scattered or overwhelmed by the myriad of thoughts, feelings, and external demands that typically compete for our attention. Instead, we bring all of our energy into a single point of awareness, allowing our mind and body to move together in perfect harmony. Focus is more than just a mental exercise, it is an embodied experience. When we focus, our body aligns with our intentions. We stop fidgeting, we stop looking around, and we settle into the present moment. Our posture becomes more grounded, our breath slows and deepens, and our energy is concentrated. In this state of focus, we are no longer reactive to the world around us, we become fully engaged in the task or the moment at hand. This alignment between mind, body, and energy is what creates a powerful field of potential where creativity flows freely and our actions become more intentional and effective. The energy of focus is also about the quality of our attention. It's not just about directing our awareness towards something, but about how deeply we engage with it. True focus requires us to be fully present, not just thinking about something, but deeply experiencing it. It is an immersive state, one that transcends surface-level engagement. When we focus with this kind of intensity, we are able to tap into deeper layers of insight, to access hidden reserves of creativity, and to unlock solutions that might have seemed elusive before. This kind of focus activates higher brain functions, allowing us to enter into states of flow where we are operating at our highest capacity. In addition to clarity and depth, focus has the power to transform our energy. When we direct our attention with purpose, we begin to generate a field of energy that amplifies our intentions. This is not just a metaphor, it is a physical reality. The human brain and body are electromagnetic systems, and when we focus our energy on something, we create a concentrated field of energy that resonates through every cell in our body. This field not only fuels our actions, but also draws energy from the environment around us, creating a feedback loop of vitality and momentum. When we are in this state of focused energy, we are no longer limited by our external circumstances. Instead, we are able to tap into an abundant source of energy that flows through us, guiding us toward our goals and aspirations. This energy is limitless. It is not a finite resource that depletes with time or effort. On the contrary, the more we focus, the more energy we generate. It is a dynamic cycle that propels us forward, helping us move from one level of accomplishment to the next. The energy of focus is like a magnifying glass that concentrates light into a beam powerful enough to create change in the world around us. However, the energy of focus is not just about achieving external success or manifesting desires, it is also about deepening our connection to ourselves. When we focus with intention, we create a space where we can connect to our inner wisdom, where we can hear the subtle whispers of our intuition. This kind of focus allows us to listen to the body's signals, to recognize the thoughts and beliefs that shape our reality, and to understand the underlying patterns that govern our behavior. It is through this type of focus that we begin to unlock the deeper layers of our consciousness where true transformation occurs. The energy of focus also empowers us to shift our internal state. When we focus on the present moment, we activate the part of our brain responsible for calm and clarity. This shifts us out of the reactive state that often drives our emotions and thoughts, allowing us to respond rather than react. By focusing on what we want to create rather than what we fear or don't want, we begin to align our energy with our highest vision. This alignment shifts our internal state from one of scarcity or stress to one of abundance and peace. True focus is a practice of discipline, intention, and presence. It requires us to intentionally direct our energy and to eliminate distractions that pull us away from our goals and purpose. The more we practice focus, the more natural it becomes, and the more we begin to experience its powerful effects in every area of our lives. From creating meaningful relationships to pursuing personal goals, the energy of focus allows us to navigate life with clarity, purpose, and vitality. When we tap into the energy of focus, we align with the natural flow of life. Our energy becomes a powerful force that guides us to the right opportunities, the right people, and the right outcomes. It is a force that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, and it is always available to us when we choose to harness it. Focus is not just a skill, it is a way of being, a way of moving through the world with intention, energy, and purpose. And when we truly embody this energy, we unlock the limitless potential that resides within us all. Our thoughts shape every aspect of our reality. The way we think determines how we feel, how we act, and ultimately what we experience in life. Yet many of us are unaware of the immense power our thoughts have over us. We often believe that our thoughts are random or beyond our control, but the truth is that thoughts are energy that can either constrain us or liberate us. The transformation of thought is not about eliminating all negative thinking or forcing ourselves into a perpetual state of positivity. It is about becoming conscious of our thoughts, understanding their impact, and learning how to transform them into powerful forces that serve our highest potential. Every thought we have creates a ripple effect in our minds and bodies. When we think, our brains release electrical impulses that trigger chemical responses throughout the body. These responses create feelings which in turn influence our behaviors and actions. If our thoughts are negative or limiting, the body responds by releasing stress hormones like cortisol, which trigger a chain of physiological events that can lead to anxiety, tension, and even disease. On the other hand, when our thoughts are positive and empowering, our bodies release feel-good hormones like serotonin and oxytocin, which promote relaxation, healing, and vitality. In this way, our thoughts are not just abstract concepts, they are living energy that directly affects our physical and emotional well-being. The transformation of thought begins with awareness. Before we can change our thoughts, we must first become aware of them. This requires mindfulness and ability to observe our thinking without judgment. Often our thoughts run on autopilot, repeating old patterns and beliefs that may no longer serve us. These habitual thoughts shape our perception of reality and limit our potential. But when we begin to notice these thoughts, we create the space to question them. We can ask ourselves, is this thought serving me? Is it helping me grow? Is it aligned with the life I want to create? By asking these questions, we start to take control of our thinking, rather than allowing our thoughts to control us. The next step in the transformation of thought is to shift the focus. If we continually focus on what we don't want or what we're afraid of, we only reinforce the negative thought patterns that hold us back. But when we consciously shift our focus toward what we want, toward the possibilities and opportunities that lie ahead, we begin to transform the energy of our thoughts. This shift is not about ignoring reality or pretending that challenges don't exist. It is about consciously choosing to focus on the solutions, on the progress, and on the opportunities for growth. When we focus on what we want, we begin to attract more of it into our lives. Our thoughts become a magnet for the experiences, people, and situations that align with our desires. To transform our thoughts, we also need to practice self-compassion. It's easy to become frustrated with ourselves when we notice negative or self-limiting thoughts. We may feel guilty for having such thoughts or believe that we are incapable of change. But transformation does not happen through self-criticism. It happens through acceptance and understanding. When we accept that negative thoughts are part of the human experience, we can move past them without judgment. Instead of fighting against them, we learn to simply observe them, letting them pass without attaching meaning or significance. With time and practice, these thoughts lose their power over us, and we can begin to rewire our minds for greater success, happiness, and fulfillment. Another powerful aspect of thought transformation is the use of intentional thinking. Thoughts are not just reactions to our external circumstances, they are intentional creations. We have the ability to deliberately choose the thoughts we think. This process involves training the mind to think in alignment with our goals and values. Visualization, affirmation, and meditation are all tools that can help us create new thought patterns. When we visualize our desired future, we begin to activate the neural pathways associated with that future. By repeatedly thinking about what we want to create, we strengthen these pathways and begin to align our reality with our thoughts. Affirmations work in much the same way. By speaking positive statements about ourselves and our future, we reprogram our minds to believe in our ability to create change. The transformation of thought is also closely linked to the idea of belief. Our beliefs are the foundation upon which our thoughts are built. If we believe we are not worthy or that we are incapable of achieving our dreams, our thoughts will reflect that belief. But when we change our beliefs, we change our thoughts. The process of transforming thought often begins with transforming beliefs. This requires us to question the beliefs that have been instilled in us, many of which are based on past experiences or societal conditioning. As we begin to release limiting beliefs and adopt empowering ones, our thought patterns naturally begin to shift. We begin to think from a place of possibility rather than limitation, and this creates a ripple effect that transforms our entire experience of life. The power of thought transformation is not only about shifting our individual experiences, it can also have a profound impact on the world around us. Thoughts are not confined to our own minds, they are energetic vibrations that radiate outward, affecting the collective consciousness. When we transform our own thoughts, we contribute to the collective transformation of society. Each thought we think, each intention we set, ripples outward, influencing the energy of the world in ways we may never fully understand. As we change our thoughts, we change our own reality, and in doing so, we help to create a more positive and conscious world. Ultimately, the transformation of thought is a journey of self-empowerment. It is the process of taking responsibility for our own thinking and recognizing that we have the power to create our own reality. When we consciously choose the thoughts that align with our highest potential, we begin to experience life in a completely new way. We open ourselves to greater possibilities, deeper fulfillment, and a more expansive sense of who we are. Thought is energy, and when we learn to harness and transform it, we unlock the full potential of our minds and bodies to create the life we desire. In conclusion, the power of our thoughts is far greater than we often realize. Our minds are not merely passive observers of reality, they are active creators, shaping our experiences, health, and relationships with every thought we entertain. The transformation of thought, the cultivation of focus, and the alignment of mind and body are not isolated practices, they are interconnected, each reinforcing the other, creating a powerful field of energy that shapes the life we live. By becoming aware of our thoughts and choosing to direct them with intention, we unlock the potential for profound change. We move from a state of unconscious reaction to one of deliberate creation. Through the energy of focus, we align our actions with our deepest desires, and through the transformation of thought, we release the beliefs and patterns that no longer serve us. Ultimately, we are the architects of our own reality, capable of creating and transforming our lives from the inside out. The mind and body, when in harmony, are a source of limitless potential, and the energy of presence and focus allows us to tap into that potential every moment of the day. As we embrace the power of conscious thinking, we step into a new reality, one where we are empowered to create, transform, and live with purpose. The transformation begins now in this very moment with the thoughts we choose to hold. The journey is ours to take, and in every thought we think we are laying the foundation for the life we are meant to live.